it's Sunny.
And I'm Jesse.
And Josh.
Today we're answering questions that we got asked on Instagram.
Let's dive in. I'm really excited for this. This should be some good fun.
Our first question is, where did Cain's wife come from? Asked by Bob. Siri, where did Cain's wife come from?
I don't know who Cain's wife is.
Was that Cain's sister? Dad, Jessica asks, how do we all feel about Christians getting tattoos? Personally, I don't like tattoos. I think God blessed you with such a beautiful body and you shouldn't mark it up with anything.
Especially when it's something like that's so permanent and you could regret it.
And nowhere in the Bible does it say that we're allowed to put tattoos on us and we're allowed to mark up our skin, but I do know that in Leviticus 19:28 it says you shall not put any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor shall you put any tattoo marks on your body. I know that's Old Testament stuff, but nowhere does God say, go ahead, tattoo yourself, but he actually does have a verse that's saying not to.
Ryan asks, how do you show light in such a dark world without being a hypocrite to others? I'd say that you just practice what you preach. Don't go around and tell people to live this way when they're looking at you like you're such a hypocrite, your life is falling apart, and you're telling me how to live. You're not going to get any respect. So take that log out of your eye before you try to get the speck out of somebody else's eye.
It's such a dark world, and all it is it's getting darker and darker, but you've got to shine brighter. You've got to make no provision for the flesh. You've got to just shine as lights, and you know, if there's something you're telling someone else to do, and you're doing it behind closed doors, you better change yourself first before you go out and try to tell everyone else to change their ways.
Forever Alpha asked, how was your faith growing up? Did you backslide? And if not, what kept you so anchored? You know, all of us Christians stumble daily, but it's just letting God pick us back up and starting over and asking for forgiveness and just moving on and pushing past that.
For myself, I can't say that I've ever actually backslidden, but in spite of our mistakes, God's grace is way more powerful than our mistakes.
One Girl with One God asks, dressing modest. The Bible has verses in 1 Timothy and 1 Peter and a lot of other places that talk about how you should dress modest.
A lot about modest is just wearing clothes, you know, that don't have men's eyes going to the places where they shouldn't go. You're going to attract people that you don't want in your life, and you're going to attract situations and events that you don't want to happen. So dress modest and just wear clothes, you know, that reflect the beauty of your heart and not the beauty of your outward appearance.
And the most important thing is your heart. I mean, the right guy will love you for who you are, not for what you look like.
Your outward appearance is fading because, baby, you ain't going to look the way you look in 50 years.
So honor God with your outfits and your clothes.
You want to attract the person who loves you for your heart and not for the way you wear your clothes or the way your body's shaped.
So that's the end of our questions for this video, but we're not done yet. We have all the other questions asked on their two channels, so click on their head and see us answering them too.
See the link on my head?
If you're on a mobile device, then click in the little description below and there's a link right there.
Check me out
And
right
comment
here.
and subscribe.
Yeah.
And like.
If you have more questions, ask them because maybe we'll make another video in the future.
Yeah,
For you.
for sure.
Click the links.
See you guys later.